among people, professionally and politically. Okay, so inside the class, I sat yesterday, and we start telling us that context for the concept. And the truth of the matter is that God sows a seed because He sees a future need. You His investment and strategy in your family, in your business, in your going out, in your coming, in your church, in your enterprise, any niche in the marketplace you want to add value as an entrepreneur. You are God's investment, you are God's strategy. So you are answered to someone's prayer point. You are planted in the Lord on purpose and for purpose. We said an affirmation yesterday. I am planted on purpose. Let's say it together. One together, go. I am planted on purpose. Second one, we said I am growing on a root system. What did I say? I am growing a root system. The last one, I am becoming the tree God sows when He sows the seed of me. Let's say it together. I am becoming the tree God sows when He sows the seed of me. So we see that God actually um, sows a seed for a future need. We saw it happen in different culture and stories in the scripture that Joseph was planted in Egypt for a future need. Esther was planted in a palace for a future need. And when God anticipates a need, He plants Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and Daniel in Babylon for a time to God to act for a future need. So you are planting your family as a future need, and your business as a future need, in your church environment, in Nigeria and Africa as a future need. And the need is that we must stand strong to make contribution, make impact, add value to lives as an entrepreneur, create products or services. And it starts with the formation of accepting the need that I am here for a purpose and for a purpose in the life of people, professionally, prophetically, and that is why we went to outline number 2. God, why God calls us a tree. We dropped three because we are entrepreneur. We said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor seated in the standing in the way of the sinner, nor seated in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and his law does it meditate day and night. And it shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. It shall bring forth fruit in its season, and his leaf shall not wither. And whatsoever he doeth, it shall prosper. That means we are like planted like a tree. So God likened us to a tree because He is a farmer. In fact, there was a time that Christ told us that the Father is a vineyard, that they come in to tend the vineyard, that we are actually the vine. So looking at, blessed is the man that trusted not in the Lord, whose hope is in the Lord, for he shall be like a tree planted by waters, and he spreadeth out his roots by the rivers, and he shall see whatever cometh, and the leaf shall be green, and he shall be careful in the years of drought, neither shall he lose the year of yielding fruit. 3. Another place says, so every good tree bring forth good fruit. Every corrupt tree bring forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring evil fruit, neither does a corrupt tree bring a good fruit. So every tree grows in 2 directions. We're able to establish that fact. Number 1 is downward, that is your root system. Number 2 is fruit, upward, your fruit system. So as an entrepreneur, you must understand that the root system actually proceed and outweigh the fruit system. So if you prioritize the fruit, the result, the riches, the money, more than the root system, the values, your ethics, your discipline. If you prioritize the result more than the process, prioritize the fruit more than the root, you will always be disappointed, frustrated, discouraged in life. Fruit is the effect and the root is the cause. So we discussed yesterday to a point that we start saying that every fruit-bearing season is after a root growing season. That means there's a time for me and you to grow, a time for me and you to start bearing fruit. There's a time for everything. You will not just bear fruit overnight, but you bear fruit over time. And God cannot commit that which you are not able to manage into the hand. Because some riches are early demise. So there's something that cannot come to you because of the version of yourself. Until you grow your version, nothing will grow. The carnal mind and the fleshy mind want the result before the process. Keep telling you, man, when I have money, I will read book. When I have money, I will learn. No, you have to learn first. You cannot tell me when they don't want to study medicine and surgery, they want to go to theater and start conducting surgery before you go to school and learn it. It's not possible. You cannot tell me you don't want to study law, you want to go to court and defend case before you go to law school. It's not possible. So that means Everything that God actually created actually has a sort of process, a sort of growth. Cannot tell me well, after I give birth, I will go and do 9 months. It's not possible. 9 months must proceed the giving birth. So the root system, we welcome to the root system, what it really are. That's what we studied yesterday. Because as I'm mentioning few things, that your roots are your core convictions, who you are, whose you are, and why you are here. Your sense of identity, yourself, which includes your identity, yourself, it beliefs, your attitude, and your values, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So I stopped by telling us, grow your roots, and your root will grow your fruit. That's why I stopped yesterday. Yes or yes? Tell your neighbor, grow your roots, and your root will grow your fruit. You need to focus on the root system. If you don't focus on the root system, you can never have the fruit system. I'll give you an example. I will need to clean some of this up. I will need to clean this. There's a man called Solomon. Solomon spent time on the root system, and everybody celebrated the fruit system. Look at what he did. His root system, write on your note, root systems of King Solomon as an entrepreneur, a businessman, includes, number one, it includes, of course, knowledge. In all they will say, get wisdom in either get understanding. Knowledge means an accumulation of information. Package information, tailored to solve a problem. He focuses on his understanding. He keeps telling you, by wisdom, a heart is built. By understanding is established. And by knowledge is filled with pleasant pleasure, which is Proverbs 24 verse 4. He keeps telling us that whenever you understand something, you can assimilate it. Assimilation, or explanation. Anything you cannot explain, you don't understand it. That is the truth. So, and number three, wisdom. Wisdom simply means application. You must be able to apply that which you know. A lot of people accumulated knowledge, information, but they cannot apply it. Definitely they are not wise. Because for you to consider wise, it must be a doing. Wisdom is a verb. Wisdom is an action word. Until a man see what you do with what you know, then you're not be considered a wise person. You cannot be wise in your mind. You have to be wise in your action. Wisdom is a verb. It's an action word. So you can see, a lot of us accumulate so many information. We can even explain it. But application becomes your inability to apply certain things in a certain way to give a desired result. I tell you, the businesses don't fail. People fail. People don't fail. They don't just know enough. Wisdom is application of understood knowledge. So Solomon prioritizes root system. Tell your neighbor, root system. Because for any tree to stand strong against the wind, against the storms, against the weather, harmattan, his root must be strong. If not, it will pull him down. So the reason why people don't prioritize certain things in their life, that's the reason why they're not succeeding in life. Not because life is unfair. Life is not unfair. Life is fair. Doesn't mean that you don't have challenges, you will have it. Doesn't mean that it will overwhelm you. No. No challenges overwhelms you. Because every challenge has expiring date. Tell them every problems. Challenges have expiring date. All of them. No problem is permanent. No condition is permanent. None. So what will make it a reality for you is that there are key root systems we mentioned yesterday that you need to prioritize among what King Solomon prioritizes. I mentioned yesterday, I said your root system is supposed to include your own, supposed to include three things I mentioned yesterday. It also include number one, I say identity. Tell me identity. Your core values, your identity matters a lot. Because I will give you some notes to write today. Whenever I mention the word identity, just don't forget these three things. I always mean self-concept. Self-concept. The way you think about yourself, very important. Don't allow the world to put a badge on you. Number two, self-image. The way you see yourself. Self-image, the way you see yourself. Don't allow the world to give a definition. Number three, of course, esteem. Tell us self-esteem. Self-esteem. The way you value yourself. The way you want yourself. Your self-worth. Because this is what will give you, that will make you talk to yourself the way you talk to yourself, Mr. George. Please help me out. I don't know. It's not getting here. So, and I mentioned three things yesterday that you need to include, or you want to be successful. Yes, it's better now. Number two is your attitude. Tell me attitude. Your attitude matters a lot. I told you yesterday or sometime I've been saying that when attitude is right, fact don't matter. Facts are the reality of what is happening. But attitude is the way you think and feel about yourself. When attitude is right, fact don't matter. A man said, Thomas Edison, imagination is more important than fact. It doesn't matter the way you think and feel about yourself. Attitude. That means your attitude and values. Attitude and values. What are your values that is not negotiable, that you cannot compromise? It matters a lot as an entrepreneur, because the challenge of an entrepreneur sometimes is overwhelming. I also said it. I told you that if failure was a medal, entrepreneurs would have gotten gold medal, because we have failed so many times that even you yourself start doubting yourself. But please, that's any community like this that can tell you that what you are passing through is normal. It's a normal thing. Not be today start. I told you about a man called Thomas Edison. He tried to invent the electric bulb over and over and over and over again. Hello. And then when he finally did not get it right, over after 1,000 times, and the journalist asked him, "Sir, you failed." He said, "No, I've never failed. I only found 1,000 ways it can never work. I have never failed." Attitude. Tell me attitude. Lion see a animal, whether big or small, he doesn't care. Attitude is my meal. Then no meal. You see opportunity because you prepare for it. Mentally, intellectually, it's an opportunity for you. You don't have opportunity. When things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. When things are hard, we find solutions. Solve the problem ourselves, sell it for other people. Ideas. Then ideas. Number 3 attitude I talk about. Your root system I need to mention yesterday. I bring King Solomon up for you. I say prioritize knowledge, prioritize understanding, prioritize wisdom. If you prioritize these 3 things, my brother, my sister, you see that the world will always come to your. You see as if anything you do as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as an investor, is just working together for God. Nobody will know they are passing through trials and moments, because these 3 things will make the world make everything seamless for you. It's not because you are not passing through something. I keep telling you, federal government have headaches, president have headache, state government have the headache, even the government have headache, the local government, your father, your mother, your children, everybody have headache. Different sizes. As our faces are different, so our challenges are different. Sometimes I tell you, if I ask everybody here to bring your problem and drop here, everybody go back, run from the back, come and carry anyone. Someone will shout in the back, "You don't carry my own problem, oh, leave it alone, because some people are bigger than your own, but their face don't look like what they are passing through." Yes or yes? Yes. So the thing is this: while you are passing through those moments, is for you to become strong. You cannot experience strength without pressure. Diamond must pass through pressure. Gold must pass through fire. If not, Bible will tell you that you shall pass through the fire, will be with you. Tell me what I will be with you. God doesn't say you will not pass through it. You will pass through it. But you're already a success. Say, "I'm a success." I'm a success. Let me give you some notes to write, because I need to do outline number 3 today. Go to outline 4 and 5 so you can understand why God likened you to a tree. But when I talk about tree, why God always use human being entrepreneurs like trees, because trees have the same challenge you're passing through. By the time he start growing up, he has challenges, attack, animals eating it, but the guy still believe I will stand the test of time. Even though he cut it, he find a way and grow again. As far as there's opportunity, I have opportunity of life, and there's abundance in life. And abundance. Let me give you some notes, right? Because I like to make people to write, because when you write, something happens between your hand, your eyes, your nose, transformation occur. The journey of entrepreneur is most of transformation, because it's not about the money, it's about who you become in the process. Right? Or very important. When you deepen your belief about yourself, when you deepen your belief about yourself, that you're a success, when you deepen your belief about yourself that you're a success, you're an entrepreneur, then your essence of energy will manifest. When you believe about yourself that you're a success, you're an entrepreneur, then the essence of your energy will manifest. But if you don't believe it, you always complain about your environment, about your educational background, about things that are not working for you. But if you deepen your belief about yourself that you're a success, you're an entrepreneur, the essence of your energy will manifest. Why most of us have a positive energy every morning is because we look at ourselves in the mirror, talk to the man in the mirror, you can do it, no matter what happens, no matter the pressure, no matter the challenges, you can do it. That's what we do. We affirm to ourselves. We use a lot of repetition. Part of a positive self-affirmation. Affirming to ourselves, we don't need any other external motivation. We give ourselves inspiration. Inspiration is from inside out. Motivation is from outside in. That's why you can motivate somebody, he leaves your presence, everything cool down. Because of the pressure of life, case of life. But if the person inspires himself, if he can teach you, because great leaders give power to people. Great leaders delegate power. But we want to have the power to be in charge. Say, "No, I'm in charge." I'm in charge. So our belief system only grows and develops because of our knowledge. our knowledge base. So, and write it down yourself. Your sense of self comes from either your environment, your sense of self, your sense of self, the real sense, the way you define yourself, your sense of self comes from one, your environment, number two, your educational background, number three, your revelation about yourself. Please, you want to define yourself based on revelation about yourself. Who God says you are. Don't define yourself based on what you are passing through, based on environment, based on circumstances, because these are not true. God declared you righteous. God declared you holy. God declared you fearfully and wonderfully made. God declared you, when God created, he said he blessed man. He said, be fruitful, do multiply, replenish, subdue, have dominion. That is who you are. You are. So by the time you don't define yourself from the God standpoint, I put on my notes, heavenly persona. I will talk about this shortly. You don't define yourself the way heaven defines you. Okay, you always be vacant, because sometimes the economy of Nigeria, people around you, sometimes it looks like everybody just deceive you. It looks like the world is collapsing on you. That's why I'm giving you this training, so that you start defining yourself the way heaven defines you. You have to define yourself the way God defines you. Your creator and your maker. As an entrepreneur, that sense of identity is very important. If not, I think some people want to help you, but they cannot help you. They just feel powerless. They say, I really want to help you. Sincerely, they really deep down. But circumstances beyond their control. That's why it's not good to define yourself based on situations. Touch yourself, say, I'm more than enough. I'm more than enough. Very, very important. So you must define yourself based on the revelation of your identity in Christ Jesus, in God. Because as an entrepreneur, that's why people tend to do major things. And you see, people that thief, most of the time, people that kidnap, they don't really want to do it. So most of them, it's circumstances that cripple them, and they lose their sense of identity. They say, what will I do? What will I do? So that is why, those that joined cultists in my campus those days, those of them joined cultists because of pressure. They're thinking now because they just lose their sense of identity. Either we stand a little bit more, if they have a little bit of self-identity, they have just pressed a little bit more, they will not be a victim. And looking at it, very important as an entrepreneur, God always reveals your authentic self to you, and you have to know it, because you are not the who you are by creation, not by formation. The who you are is by essence, not by ego. God, write it on your notes. The who you are is by creation, not by formation. The who you are is by creation, not by formation. Because God did something for man. I told you in Genesis 1 verse 27, God created man in our image and likeness. In Genesis 2 verse 7, God formed man out of the dust of the earth. So your real essence is who you have been created. This guy you see is a container. Man is a spirit in essence who live in this container, have a mind. So as food is to the body, so is the word of God is to the spirit, so is the knowledge is to the mind. As food is to the body, so is the word of God to the spirit, so is the knowledge is to the mind. So you see that you don't define yourself, knowledge is to the mind. So you don't define yourself based on what is happening physically. Define yourself based on your spiritual level. Define yourself based on your creator. Say, the who you are is by creation, not by formation. So define yourself the way God created you in Genesis 1 verse 7, not the way what God formed from the dust of the earth. That's the correct perspective about your life. So if you don't have the energy to say, what he can do, I can do. After all, I told you already every time that at the singer like song say, what God did was very simple and interesting. And it doesn't good you forget your essence, because your essence matters a lot. God actually created three things. Number one, the creation. Turn on creation. He said, let there be light, and there was light. God created the creatures. Turn on creatures. He said, let the earth bring forth his kind. Let the water bring forth his kind. Then God created number three, the creator. Say creator. He said, let us create man in our image and likeness. Turn on image. Turn on likeness. And therefore, the image of God is natural. Turn on natural. The likeness of God comes through teaching. Turn on teaching. Turn on training. Turn on mentoring. So you are not being trained. You are not being mentored. You cannot be like God. You are a creator. Say, I'm a creator. So as an entrepreneur, you need to know that actually you have to create your life by being in charge. Your essence is very important. So you are who you are by creation, not by formation. You are who you are by essence, not by ego. So it's very important to know your principles and your personalities. Differentiate them. So you will sometimes receive a revelation called heavenly persona. Write it down your note. Let me write it for you on the board. You most of the time receive revelation, but you don't even believe it when it comes, because you are telling yourself about pressure. You will sometimes, most of the time, you will sometimes receive revelation. Okay, called heavenly persona. I will talk about this heavenly persona a lot in my class because of this class. Persona. And what does it mean? I will define for you. So that whenever you are moving, you move in the consciousness of your identity. So you don't lose your identity in the midst of struggles. You don't lose your identity in the midst of hard circumstances. So, because it will come. So, heavenly persona is the way heaven views you, describes you, think about you, your status, they that behold the spiritual realm. Write it down. Heavenly persona. I want to talk about it more and more and more in my class at the course of this training based on context. Heavenly persona is the way heaven views you, the heaven sees you, comma, describes you, comma, think about you, and the status that you hold in the spiritual realm. Heavenly persona is the way heaven views you, that sees you, comma, describes you, comma, think about you. I'll give a series of examples. Men that was passing through hard times, they almost lost identity, but heavenly persona appears. One name is Gideon. You mighty man of valor. He just defined who he was to him. One of them is Abraham. Abraham to Abraham. From moving from father of many. That identity matters a lot. So heavenly persona describes the way the heaven views you. Is the way heaven views you. Command describes you. Think about you. And the status that you hold in the spiritual realm. The status that you hold in the spiritual realm. Most of us are not doing well physically, but are doing well spiritually. So you have to move it. Because the essence of the spiritual greatness also manifests in your heart. Because the earth gives essence, give presence to the earth on the heavenly realm on earth. So you cannot be telling me you are spiritually empowered, but you cannot manifest the result on earth. It's an error. So how can we help you as an entrepreneur to manifest and materialize your ideas? Because thoughts are things. Ideas are manifested through the means of imagination, through the means of creativity. Because you are a creator. Say, I'm a creator. I'm a creator. So create your life. You are the architect of resources in life. So don't leave your life for anybody to create for you. Don't blame circumstances to create for you. Be in charge. Tell them I'm in charge. I'm in charge. Identity. That's what makes the difference. So heavenly persona is the way the heaven views you, describes you, think about you, and the status that you hold in the spiritual realm. Some people have status. Don't write this one, but listen to me. Some people have no status on earth, but they have, because of the socially and personal economy, but they rank high officers in the spiritual realm. Until you get a revelation of your rank spiritually, they cannot truly manifest your result on earth, because you live by the label that the world places on you. The misinformed individual who think they knows you based on their circumstances and define you based on who you are. A good example, I don't like it to write, is Abraham. God changed from Abraham, the high father, to Abraham, who is the father of many or father of multitude. By changing his name, God changed his self-concept, self-image, and the way, and this raised his self-esteem. God changes his opinion about himself, how he thinks about himself as an entrepreneur, how he describes himself. That means your name is fundamentally what you call yourself and how people identify you with. Your name is what you respond to when someone calls you. God changed Abraham to Abraham so that he can see himself the way heaven sees him, describe himself the way heaven defines him. Until you do that, you still lose yourself as a tree. Challenges will come as an entrepreneur. Another of the guy, the heavenly persona describe him as a wealthy man, a man of history, father of multitude, and a father of many nations. Until you get the revelation of who you are. From the heaven perspective, you still operate and inspire based on the labels and categories the society places on you. Don't carry one of them and place on yourself. Whatever somebody says about you is a personal opinion. Opinion. People's opinion don't pay your bills. Tell no neighbor. People's opinion don't pay your bills. If I say you are too short, it doesn't pay your bills. You are too tall, don't pay your bills. You are too fat, it don't pay your bills. So you are too still, don't pay your bills. So don't allow your opinion description to bother you. I told you, don't throw stones at every door that back at you. You will not get to your destination. It's nobody you should argue with, because you can't argue with a foolish man. They will drag you to that level. Stop talking people that don't deserve your attention. Don't give your energy to anybody that doesn't deserve your energy, your attention, because divided energy is divided attention. I cannot get to anywhere achieving result like that. Allow people to talk. People will talk. Mouth will talk. Whether you are rich or poor, they will talk. They will always laugh at people. That's how the world is. After all, you don't want to be at the top. You become the topic. You want to be at the top, you become the topic. Tell your neighbor. If you want to be at the top, you become the topic. You want to be ahead, you become the headline. Get used to it. So entrepreneurs who actually make up their mind to succeed are people focused on their root system, the way heaven described them. Leave what people say. People always say something, and definitely they will always forgive you when you are successful. Whoever you get offended, whoever you offend on your journey of creating wealth, the day you are wealthy, they will forgive you. Tell your neighbor, neighbor, whoever you offend in this life, on your journey of creating wealth, when you are wealthy, they will forgive you. They will forgive you. You know why? Because results cancel results. You know why? When money is talking, nobody speaks the English. The reason is because the only reason why you are not being celebrated or you have not succeed. But the reason why I'm telling you this is not that there are no other ways to succeed. If I'm telling you this so that I can find the right way to succeed, I can sustain result. You cannot sustain result. So you're not believing them anymore. I get them before maybe property. So you don't want to live like that. So it's a sustainable way. There are strategies, there are processes you must follow. There are process. There are process of these things. So it's just a matter of time. So understand that this guy lost his identity because of circumstance was brought in. Gideon, but even the angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, "You mighty man of valor, you will deliver Israel." The angel speak to Gideon the heaven perspective about Gideon, revealing his heavenly persona to him, revealing himself to him that in God's sight you're a ranked spiritual officer that you're going to deliver the children of Israel. See, he believed it. He believed it. What is belief? Accepting as true. Tell not belief. Is accepting as true. You don't need to believe. You'll be a millionaire and say, "Yes, I believe." You'll be a successful, "Yes, I believe." You become great, "Yes, I believe." Accept it. Don't say, "I don't know." You don't need to know. Ask, "How can I?" Tell them, "How can I?" How can I? So angels speak to this guy and he believes it. When you receive the revelation of who you are as an entrepreneur, you will need to grow your root system because you have to believe that that is who you are. It is not important to everyone to believe you. It's not important for your friends to believe you. It's not even important for your enemies to believe you. But it's important that you believe in yourself in order for you to grow your root system. Write down your notes. Even though you have not written anything today, write down that. It is important you believe in yourself. It is important you believe in yourself in order for you to grow your root system. It is important you believe in yourself in order for you to grow your root system. It's very, very important that you believe in yourself in order to grow your root system. Because if you don't believe it, nobody can help you. It is important to believe in yourself to grow your root system. Write it very bold on your notes. Your root, your self-belief is part of your root system. Your self-belief is a major part of your root system. Your self-belief is a major part of your root system. Your self-belief is a major part of your root system. This is a ground. If you plant any seed on the ground, cover it, darkness are setting, moist, everything. It will first grow the root down. That root is called gravitropy. What I say? It must go against the gravity. You know, this gravity. Anything that jump up, gravity brings, it must go against. So before it can grow up, this is called phototropy. What I say? Phototropy. Is that it's going against. Photo means sun, like light, like that. Photography, light, you know, they throw a light. So it's like that. So you must first grow downward. This is a problem. People don't want this one. They don't want that process of learning, study, darkness. I put on my notes. Let me show you. I put on my notes. I put on my notes that this is a dark part of your life, behind the scene, that beneath the surface, without recognition, without a word, nobody's recognizing you. That is a process down here. But people always want to see the result outside, which is your health, your wealth, your influence, your status, your organization, your purpose. So when people see the result, they say, "Wow, this plant is fine." But the guy has fought so many. You know, for this thing to break this ground, it will suffer. It will come manifest. But this process, this dark moment, is the major part of the life. Because the deeper the root, the stronger the root, the stronger the tree, the more powerful the tree. So a lot of people don't want to see here. If life gives you opportunity, like it's given to all of us today, because we are so safe and sound, we are strong, energetic, please seek mentorship. Mentorship is the legal shortcut to success. He that stands a short of mentor will see far. If life gives opportunity is given to us, please seek knowledge, understanding, wisdom. Because you know why? The reason why you have not gotten the results you expect to get because of what you don't know. If you know better, you do better. Because the evidence of knowledge is an improved outcome. Tell me the evidence of knowledge is an improved outcome. That you know, is real position now. See, the thing is that you claim that you know. You are still struggling with certain things. Like, okay, calm down. Calm down. Don't buga. Buga, puff, no, they help. Puff, no, they help. Bright go before you fall. Be calming down. Tell me, be calming down. Be calming down. Be calming down. Because the thing is that if you don't calm down, my brother, you are still wasting time, energy. Anything way hot, you go calm down, give them time. But the fact that after calming down, you don't break table, break everything, nothing remain again. So please don't break table. There are better ways to do these things. That's what I'm telling you now, so that you don't see, no matter the kind of challenge you're passing through, you're not meant to stay there for a long time. It's a process, it's not a process. What will determine where you come out as soon as possible is what happens between here and here. I'll give you an example, practical example. Between the Egypt and the promised land, this was supposed to be a journey of 40 days, instead of 40 days. But they make them be 40 years. Why? Because of few things. They complain, murmur, blame, justify. They start telling Moses, you know why you brought us here? We miss Gali, cucumber in Egypt. Really? Really? Is that your problem? There's a more promise ahead of you. There's a follow the promise. You are not sure of tomorrow. All these things are telling us we will become millionaires. How come away? You need them now. My brother, wahala dey. For who don't understand process, because I can understand now that you cannot be patient in the process whose logic you don't understand. Tell your neighbor, you can never be patient in a process whose logic you don't understand. I say your belief system is a major part of your root system. You have written that one, shall I? Right now. Your root system includes how you identify yourself. Your root system includes how you identify yourself. Come and think about yourself. Your self-opinion. Your root system includes how you identify yourself, comma. Think about yourself, comma. Your self-opinion, comma. How you describe yourself. Your root system includes how you identify yourself as a millionaire, as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, as a president, as a boss who pays people salary, as a one who owns company, factory, hotels, industries. Your root system includes how you identify yourself, comma. Think about yourself, comma. Your self-opinion, comma. How you describe yourself, comma. How you talk to yourself. It is named them. Your root system includes how you identify yourself. Please, never again will you speak negative things about yourself you don't want to become true. Don't sit down and say, make back and make wenge. We are poor masses. We are poor people. We don't have anything. Don't describe yourself like that, because that's not who you are. You know, the more you talk to yourself like that negatively, you are affecting yourself, God, to eventually manifest in your life. Because your life eventually manifests what predominantly occupies your mind. So your root system includes how you identify yourself. So please, from this day onward, always identify yourself as a CEO. You know what? You are the CEO of your life. Say, I am the CEO, of my life. Say, I'm the MD, of my life. You know what MD does? All CEOs are MD. We are visionaries. Say, no, visionaries. All of our vision. Say, no, vision about our future. All MD and CEO have what they call mission. Say, no, mission. Every company, Facebook, GTB, money points, name it, MTN Globe. We have vision. We have vision for our life. We have vision. We have mission. Say, no, mission. We have what they call core values. Say, no, core values. If you don't know what to get your mentor to help you define your vision, write it down. This is my vision. 2026 vision, 2027 vision. Visualize something. See something tomorrow, because that will give you strength for today's journey. The moment you focus on the bigger picture, forget about the moment the temporary defeat. Temporary defeat is not a permanent failure. All of us must pass through temporary defeat. It's not a permanent failure. Define yourself. Have personal vision for yourself. Have vision. Have core values. Have value that is non-negotiable. Have it, because that is where you start. Start with yourself, because you must have personal brand to build global brand. Bill Gates is a personal brand who built global brand. Microsoft. Mark Zuckerberg is a personal brand who built Facebook, global brand. Richard Branson, personal brand who built Regional Atlantic, global brand. Brand yourself. Then I brand myself. From today, dress how you want to be addressed. Dress sharp. Turn on sharp. Talking. Don't dress in the Munutaiwa. Don't fold one of your hand here. Leave this all. No. Iron your clothes. Give it line. You know, those days we don't use to have money. I used to have time a lot. I used to have time to polish my shoe. If I polish my shoe, put them under sun, my brother, if you look yourself, you will see I'm inside. You know, poor man get them well. At the iron, takes time, put start my clothes. I will guys, puff. If I don't breathe, one blow me like this, you know. That I get time well. You know, that I will use box iron. We put charcoal, knock them. They iron the thing. You know, box iron heavy. If you knock them, you're going to show one line like this. Even if you wash that clothes, if the line is still there. Yes or yes? You know, understand? So, you know, go do starch. But they go with normally do cassava processing. You go you are. You give original, start original. Amato, start you are. I put them now. I get them. Open sound better for the natural perfume. Natural, tell natural. Natural. Oh my God, no, I do much for this life. So, so as an entrepreneur, package yourself. Package yourself. Package myself. That's the truth I can tell you. So right now, let's conclude this class because I know I'm taking more time today. Okay, write it down. You will know that you are growing gravitopically. That is gravitopically. That is this one. You will know you are growing very well downward. You will know you are growing very well downward, gravitopically. When you begin to think differently about yourself, you will know it when you begin to think differently about yourself. Come and talk differently about yourself as a rank officer, as an entrepreneur. That's how you know. The way your language change, your language successfully change. And I cannot truly successfully change your language because your language are actually a result of the abundance of the heart. I told you that beliefs regulate, beliefs controls behavior. Tell me beliefs controls behavior. I cannot change your behavior without changing your belief system. So the way I can change your belief system to read, I need to invest in your mind. The greatest investment you can make is for your mind, is to invest in his mind. Because the way you begin to talk differently, speak to yourself differently, see yourself differently, determines everything in your life. I would like to do something, even though my time is fast spent. Okay, I have 4 minutes more, but I would like to do something. And still on this, God planted what? Okay, let me go to this one. Let me just lay foundation for this one. God planted what he wants to produce. Let me just lay foundation for this one. Tomorrow, we can do justice. God planted what he wants to produce. That's outline number 4. Let me just do something so that tomorrow we know that we are actually going somewhere. Write on your note like this. God is a farmer. God is a farmer. Comma. Who plants what he wants to produce? Who plants what he wants to produce? Okay? So God grows God's growth sees like a God's growth tree in true direction. God grows tree in two direction. Number 1, he grows it. He plants something in you. He plants something in you. God plants something. That's why you are born in now. You cannot stop. You cannot stop. Bracket open. He plants something in you. Bracket open. You are growing in something. You are growing in something. You are growing in something. There's something about you that you know that I'm not comfortable with poverty. Oh. My friend should come out of poverty. I need to do something. I'm not. There's a burning desire. Burning out to create, burning out to manifest, want to solve problem, meet a need, make impact. You become restless. There's something God planted in you. Number 2, he plants you in something. He plants you. He plants you in something. He plants you in something. Bracket open. You are growing in something. Okay, no. I missed something. God plants tree into that.